Hey guys, welcome back to my channel! So, today I am coming at you sick. No, I am finally feeling a smidge better, at least enough that I wanted to sit down in front of the camera, and so I wanted to put a holiday look together for you guys. I'm going to try to make it as glam as hell without killing myself accidentally. I am actually filming a primer review as we speak, so if my voice sounds a little strained, it's because I've already been talking and my throat already hurts. So I will get through this one as best that I can. If my voice gives out, then we'll just go to voiceover mode, so it'll be fine. We'll get through it. Don't fret. Since we are working on limited time, let's go ahead and get started. So let's just start by beating the face. Since I've already mentioned that I am doing a primer review, I already have my face primed. Alright, so like I said, let's go ahead and get started. So for foundation today, I'm just going to be using my good, trusty Diorskin Forever. I love this foundation. It is such an amazing foundation. If you're going to like a holiday party, Christmas dinner, whatever, it is going to give you such a flawless look. Very airbrushed looking, so this is a good one. Plus, I am hella pale right now. Like, I am more pale than usual because I'm so sick. So, I am hoping this color is light enough. So, how y'all been? I feel like it's been so long since I've been able to film, mainly because of so many, like, things that were happening in my personal life and whatnot, and then of course I'm getting like the freaking plague, so you know, I feel like I've been out of commission for a while. Okay, so we're following that up with Shape Tape concealer. Man, I love this concealer. Like, God, I've never found another one that I love more. However, I heard that NARS concealer is like bomb as hell. Should I do like a broke bitch review over it? What are you thinking? I wish I could say my camera was washing me out, but it's not. I am this pale! Please help. Send help. Send tan. God, yes, send me tanner. Okay, so to help bring some life back to this clearly dead looking face, I'm going to be using the Hoola Quickie Contour Stick by Benefit. This is 110% my favorite cream contour. I just kind of go ham with it. We'll say a little prayer that I look a little more alive. So I just use one of these kind of like thicker, more dense brushes to blend it in. So that's what we're gonna do. So I have learned a new technique for blending in your cream contour. So instead of just like going like this, you flick up. And guys, I swear to you, I don't know why, but it makes the biggest difference, or at least in my opinion it does. See, there we go, a little bit more dimension to the face, right? I don't look nearly as dead. And I always take a beauty sponge and pounce all of it together to make sure everything is seamless. And ta-da! That's how you make yourself look more alive and dimensional. So I'm going in with my all-time holy grail face powder. This is the Coty Airspun translucent face powder, thanks to Queen Patrick Star. I have used this and have never turned back. And put it everywhere. Because I am so oily, if I don't, my makeup will slide down onto the floor. Next, I go in with a foundation powder to kind of bring some color back to my face. So I have been using the MAC Studio Care Blend Pressed Powder in Medium Plus. This might actually be a little dark, but oh well. And then I just use a large Morphe E2 brush. Okay, so to set the under eye, I'm actually going to use a product that I haven't dove into for a while. This is the Bronze Booster by Physicians Formula. So I'm going to be using this yellow shade here to set underneath of the eyes, and this more ashy tone middle shade right here, sorry, to contour and chisel out my cheekbones. So, well, it definitely is giving a highlighted effect, which is what I go for with these kind of powders. I always set right through here and down here on my tongue. I always take it up around the hairline, not like bronzing or anything, because, you know, we'll do that in a minute. I always do my jawline. I just naturally have a double chin. It's just something, you know, I was blessed with. So I always will chisel this. And then the last thing we're going to do is contour my nose. So I'm going to go into the same color on a Morphe E30 brush. This is my favorite nose contouring brush. And I just go down the sides like so. Down here. For the nostrils. And right through here. To help blend all of this together, you take a duo fiber brush. Like this is a no-name brush, but any duo fiber will do. And then just very gently go over everything that you've done and blend. So now we're going to go ahead and, what am I doing? Bronze. So I'm just going to use my Hoola Benefit Bronzer. Running a little low on this girl because she's so good. I'm just using a unicorn brush that I got from IMATS last year, but I love this brush. And then I just kind of, I'm a little more liberal with this, especially up here in the forehead region because I do have so much land to cover. Guys, I poke fun at my forehead because of how large it is, but like I'm really not ashamed of it. Like, it's just more room to put makeup on. So if you are like me and sometimes you get a little too frisky with the bronzer, what you can do is go back in. Oh shit, I think I just broke it. So what you can do is go back in with your highlight shade, which is what I'm going to do. Now this is a super quick and dirty version. What you really could do is just bake underneath of your contour. That's kind of the more kosher way to do it, but this is how your girl does it because she don't have time for that. So I literally just take this and you go right down here. And it really helps to clean up a muddy line. Okay, so same thing. Take your duo fiber brush and blend, baby, blend. Alright, so next is blush. I love blush. And the one I've been obsessing over lately is the NARS Orgasm blush. I don't know why I've had this blush forever and all of a sudden I'm just like so in love with it again. So I'm using my Morphe S13 brush. This is by far my favorite blush brush on the planet. However, I've had to glue it back together like 3 times because it's so old. So if you guys have another brush that's comparable or even a newer one by Morphe, please let your girl know because this poor little guy, I hate to say it, it's probably approaching the end of its life. So I really need to invest in a new one. And then I go in the apples of the cheeks and just dust it back. I didn't realize this would be like a get ready with me like explaining. But here we are. Woo, girl, yes. Bring on that pink. And blend. So today I wanted to go with more of a golden highlight. So we are going to be using the Ofra highlight in Rodeo Drive. This is what she looks like. Isn't it gorgeous? It's just magnifique. Is that even a word? Did I just make that up? Probably. And then the brush I am using is the Morphe, oh boy, R33, I think is what that says. It is so rubbed off. So I'm just going to highlight in the normal fashion that I would. Cheekbones. I always go on the nose. And then to do the bridge of my nose, I have been doing a little brush. So this is kind of just your regular pencil brush. And I take it right through here. Look at that, highlighted to the gods, baby. Good, maybe they'll see me and be like, oh, that one's been ill for a while. We'll heal it. Next is onto the bane of my existence, which is my eyebrows. So I'm going to do them off of camera. I will return, hopefully within the next 25 minutes. And we are going to move on to the eyes, which is kind of the star of this look. So give me just a minute. We're medicated. Let's start on the eyeballs. I want to put my brows on. Please don't hate them. As good as I can do, okay? As good as I can. Okay, so I have decided to go ahead and grab my Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette, the new one that she recently released. This guy right here. I love this palette so much. Alright, so just taking a large, fluffy blending brush, I am going to grab the shade right here. I'm just going to use that as a transition color. So we're just going to buff that in to the crease area. But whenever I start with a transition color, I always kind of keep it up higher. Granted, I do have a ton of lid space, which I know not everybody is blessed with. Just in general, I always start my transition color up a lot higher, so that way as I add darker and darker colors, they can get lower without everything getting kind of muddy. And okay, so next going in with a Morphe M433 blending brush, I'm going to be taking Jack's, which is a more like burgundy red. Woo, look at that pigment, girl. Okay, so since I took the other one, the transition shade so much higher, I'm actually going to bring this just a smidge lower into the crease. I always start in the outer corner, and I always start by just tapping the pigment on there. That just kind of helps with fallout. Then once you're done, always go back with your blender. I'm not adding any more color to this, by the way. I am just blending. Okay, so next I'm going to take a smaller, more tapered brush. This is the Morphe E17 Rattler. And I'm going to take it even lower in the crease. Same technique as before. I'm just bringing it even lower, packing on the pigment first, and then beginning to blend. And this is kind of when I tilt my head back a little bit to really get into like the natural crease of my eye. Okay, so I wanted to do kind of like a cut-ish crease with some glitter because I can't imagine a holiday look without glitter. It just doesn't feel normal to me. So dramatic. Doesn't feel normal to not have glitter. I figured I would use this Stila glitter. It's their Magnificent Metals, right? Yeah, Glitter and Glow Liquid Eyeshadow. This one is in the shade Smoldering Satin. It's kind of like a gold. I think we will try the 242 like flat shader brush. I'm going to try that and see if I like that a little bit better. So what I will do is I will take it off of the applicator itself, and then I'm just going to basically do like a little baby cut crease kind of a thing. I don't know. You guys will see what I mean. Okay, so we have that on there. So basically what I did, I just applied it a lot more condensed or concentrated in the front portion of my eyebrow, and then I kind of ombreed it and faded it out back here. So once it's dry, I will kind of fix the end up, but I want it to dry before I go messing with it because it will be a huge mess. So let's go ahead and get started on the under eye. So I think since we have some red going on up top, maybe we should put some like grungy green down in the bottom. I think that would be really cute. So to start off that, I think I'm just going to grab the green that's in this palette. It is called Enchanted. So using a Morphe M213 brush, I'm just going to pick some up on the brush and just go to town. That is grungy green. So let me find a pencil brush, and we're going to try to diffuse that just a smidge. So I've just grabbed a pencil brush here. A little time, a little patience, you can make it work. So really all I did was just blend it. I didn't add any color. I just used the pencil brush to blend it down a little further. And I think that looks a lot better. Okay, so while we were gone, waiting for this camera to charge, I look insane. I went ahead and added some green glitter to the under eye because I thought it was missing something, like it needed a little something else. So I just used this NYX, or no, excuse me, it's not NYX, it's Hard Candy Walk the Line liquid eyeliner, but it's a glitter eyeliner, so it's in this green shade. Doesn't even have a name. I just took it on a little brush, little eyeliner brush like this, and just kind of shing shing shing, like just took it very delicately underneath of my eye. Be very careful because glitter, if it gets in your eyeball, it freaking hurts. I just deepened up the crease a tiny bit just to kind of help with this ombre situation going on. And then just did a little highlight here and here because like I was getting bored just sitting here waiting. Let's do some liner, apply some lashes, and let's end this look. Okay. So to do liner, I always start with, I'm going to do a cat eye by the way. I always start with a kohl liner and then go over it with a liquid liner. I think it's just me personally, it's a little bit easier. So the kohl liner that I've been using is this Lottie London AM to PM liner. This Pure Cosmetics Matte Black Liquid Liner. I think it'll look really good with the vibrant glitters going on to have something a little bit more matte. Plus, I think it might be a little bit easier to use over top of the glitter. Okay, so for mascara. I have been using the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise. Use up what we got. I'm just going to throw on my favorite, the Huda Beauty Sasha. Yes, Sasha number 11 lash. Okay, and voila, lashes are on. So let's go ahead and put some lower lash mascara on. And the one that I like to use is the MAC Extended Play Lash. Okay, so for lips, I am going to go in with the Jeffree Star Velour Liquid Lipstick in Red Rum. In my opinion, the best red lipstick. So the very last thing for this look to finish it off is setting spray. So just take your favorite and... Okay, so that completes this look, guys. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that you can look past the fact that, you know, I look like this. But I pulled it together. I came out with a really pretty, in my opinion, look for you guys. Very festive, very holiday friendly, and actually really easy. So, like I said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Please stay tuned for many more to come. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Please, subscribe. Hit the notification bell if you want to be notified every time that I upload a new video. All of the rest of my socials will be linked down below, so please also hit me up on there. I think that's it. So thanks again for tuning in to this one, guys. I really appreciate it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.